It's serious and terrible, and I just don't know whether we still have a country. It's emerging that QUARRY DUMPSITE has been on fire. Breaking news, retweet to expose this government. QUARRY DUMPSITE has been set on fire, yet all the bodies have not yet been recovered. Why would someone destroy a crime scene? Story of the man being forced to confess is a serial killer is a foolish and disparate move. And then you are seeing QUARRY DUMPSITE there on fire. That's QUARRY DUMPSITE on fire. The big question is, who set it on fire? And why has it not been declared a crime scene? It ought to have been cordoned off. Why has the government not done that? And we are now being told that the main suspect of all those deaths has been found. Listen to DCI.
We have this morning arrested the prime suspect, already identified to you guys by the Acting Inspector General, known as Collins Jumaisa Halusha, 33 years old. The suspect was arrested at Soweto in Kayole Sub-County this morning at around 3 a.m. in a joint operation by the DCI and the National Police Service officers. He was arrested outside a club where he had gone to watch the Europe 2024 football finals. His pursuit and subsequent arrest followed a very thorough forensic analysis of a mobile phone that belonged to one of the victims.
So the main suspect responsible for all those deaths has been found. That as per the DCI. And some of the things recovered from his house are those panties there. And if you look at those panties, I see them as maybe Mtumba panties or new panties. They look like panties that have never been worn. And Kenyans are raising issues with those panties. Somalian being, this is how panties should look. Hizo za DCI sijui wametoa wapi. I don't know the kind of brains we have in this Kenya Kwanza government. It appears they are very naive and not smart at all. Look at the speed at which they have gotten the suspect. They are now calling him the main suspect. Look at the speed. Very, very fast. That's something that is not very usual with our DCI. They always take years to arrest some of these criminals. And we still remember the death of Rita Waeni. Up to now, the main suspect who was captured live on CCTV has never been arrested. How comes this one has been arrested very fast? Look at that speed. It's the speed for me. It's too fast. And it reinforces the notion that this might just be a cover-up. It might be a cover-up. Why transfer all the police officers and then you bring new ones? And about a day later, The site is on fire. Things are not adding up. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand the truth behind all this. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by saying this. If you observe things very keenly and very carefully, you can easily conclude Ruto is destined for destruction. That is so because it appears instead of rectifying things, things are getting out of hand. Kenyans are on the streets because they are demanding accountability from the government. They don't want these shortcuts, these lies and propaganda. In the middle of that, we are seeing DCI coming out with an open lie, a propaganda, something not convincing at all. You can't arrest a suspect of that magnitude that very fast, and then you say the suspect has willingly agreed to accept that he was the person responsible for all those. I think that's an open lie. In fact, it's exposing William Ruto as a government that is not willing to start on a clean slate. The same William Ruto who was there before he dissolved this cabinet is the same Ruto. He has not yet learned anything. And now it's coming out very clearly that the problem might not even be the cabinet dissolved, but he is the problem. If he's still the president, then things are still going to go south. He dissolved his cabinet, yes, but we are still feeling that incompetent cabinet. Things are just still the same the way they were before. Lies and propaganda. I believe that's a propaganda, that's a lie by this government to cover up everything. Eyewitnesses on the ground at the time the bodies were being retrieved made it very clear that some of those bodies had Colgate marks on their faces. And we know the protesters had Colgate marks on their faces. So this is a government that has clearly gone rogue. And I honestly believe, without any fear of contradiction, that the best thing for Ruto to do, if he's listening, he should know he's holding a public office. That's not a private office. If the people no longer have trust in you, the best thing to do is to resign. That's how leaders of integrity do it. Because Ruto is fully aware Kenyans are against him. He cannot pretend that he's unaware of that. He is fully aware Kenyans are against him. Why does he still insist on occupying that post as Kenya's president? That trust, the confidence among the people is already gone. Mr. President, do the honorable thing. Kenyans have lost confidence in you. Just resign. You cannot be a president when Kenyans are being killed like chicken. Holding that office of the presidency should give you the powers to protect lives. But you have failed to do that. We are seeing Kenyans being killed instead of your government coming out to tell us the truth. We are still seeing propaganda. I believe William Ruto should and must resign. He's not fit holding a public office. And I know as time goes by, more and more bodies will be retrieved or will be found across the country. This can't be accepted, ladies and gentlemen. And we are also getting some videos and some images of some Kenyans who went missing. Some have been found dead, their bodies mutilated. In just under 2 years, this is where the country has reached. I believe Ruto must go. His continued stay as the president is very dangerous for Kenyans. He has to go. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. The setting on fire of that quarry, I see that as a cover-up strategy. It's a cover-up strategy. And not only a cover-up strategy, but an extension of this government's ruthlessness and heartlessness. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.